Government assurances and implementation.
This is a procedure matter.
I'm raising a procedural matter related to the Human Rights Committee. Unfortunately, the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs is here. This House, we have raised a lot of complaints on this committee to be chaired by the opposition, because it's an accountability committee, but who causes atrocities on its citizens? We are out of this House for almost a month because of missing persons. I don't know how whether the Commission and the leader of opposition plus government will find time to sit and sort out this matter other than going for litigation. But the Human Rights Committee, Madam Speaker, even the previous Parliament, we are saying it should be chaired by the opposition. That's why even when they raised the name of Honorable Fox Odoi, members were all complaining. Whose rights are being violated? And who violates rights of the people? I wish the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs would come out to express the same here.
Honorable, is there any problem with the litigation? I thought that's why courts are there.
Madam Speaker, courts are there, but in a good spirit, with your guidance and leadership, we must exhaust and clear this issue of the Human Rights Committee.
Yes, Alex.
Because once we fail, that will be the option.
Alex?
Right, Honorable Speaker. With all due respect to my colleague, I have traveled the length and width of this country and our neighbors and the Commonwealth. Even these practices we are having here, of having some of these committees being chaired by the opposition, I think it is not necessarily a right. In South Africa, let me tell you, it was one time under the British. In South Africa, some of these PAC accountability committees are chaired by the government side. It's not to mean that we do not care about human rights or about accountability. We do care, but we want to coexist it. I want everybody to understand this. We can change this. It's not cast in stone. Yes. Thank you very much.
Clarification.
Honorable members.
Clarification, Madam.
Honorable members.
Clarification, Madam Speaker.
We have a Minister of Constitutional Affairs here.
Clarification, Madam Speaker.
Clarification on what?
Those are just practices.
Honorable members. Honorable members. I am here to do designation. Issues of human rights, bring them after you have a committee, after you have a report. All those should come later. Let's first have members in the committee. Let's have members in the committee. Constitutional Affairs.
Madam Speaker, the Honorable Member for Kalungu West is also a lawyer.
And formerly DP.
And DP at heart. Madam Speaker, the statement by the Honorable Member for Kalungu West has been a long-standing position of the Democratic Party. And these are the reasons. Despite what happens in other jurisdictions, in Uganda, there has been an unwritten rule that accountability committees should be chaired by the opposition. Now, if that is the unwritten rule, how can that be enshrined in the rules? I would advise that the proper way is to amend the parliamentary rules. That is the way to achieve it, whether it is achieved in this term of parliament or in future. But many of the best things are really negotiated. Yeah. So I want to assure you, Honorable Member for Kalungu West, that I'm with you in this, and I do believe that it is something that we have to negotiate with the ruling party so that for purposes of the consistency, we see that accountability committees are chaired by the opposition.
Honorable members,
So the ball is in your court as the House.
honorable members, I am happy that he has talked about amendment of rules of procedure. And based on the submission of the Minister of Constitutional Affairs, I want to ask the Committee of Rules, now that you are constituted, to do a comprehensive cleanup of the rules. Comprehensive.